Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna transform this shirt into this simple slit miniskirt. For this beginner project you will need 4 measurements: waist circumference, hip circumference, waist to hip measurement, and skirt length. My waist measurement is 80 and I am adding 2 centimeters for ease and 6 centimeters for 2 darts, and then I am dividing the number by 2 because we are only drafting half of the pattern. For the hip I added 4 centimeters for the ease . So now that the numbers are final, we can now start drafting the pattern. Here I'm gonna do it in Illustrator because it's just easier for me to show you this way. So first I draw a rectangle that was 44 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide. This will be the waistband that will be later folded over into the inside of the skirt. Then I marked the middle and I drew a 42 centimeter vertical line down from the bottom of the rectangle like this. This will be the length of my skirt. Then I made a 56 centimeter horizontal line there. Then I marked 29 centimeters going down from the same spot like this, and I made another horizontal line there. This is where my hips are. Then I just connected all the points with curved lines like this. I marked front and the back and I added the darts. I started with the back dart, so first I found the middle of the waistband and then I drew a 13.5 centimeter vertical line down from that point, and I added 3 centimeters for every dart in the beginning, so here I marked 1.5 centimeter on both sides from that middle point and I connected those points all together. And the dart should look like this. Then for the front pattern I repeated the same steps, I just made the vertical line 15.5 centimeters this time. And you could use the pattern like this if you wanted to, but I want the front to have 3 panels because then the slits can be easily added. So I just extended the dart line going all the way down, and I also extended it up at the waistband like this. These new lines indicate where the front should be cut apart basically. This is how your 3 patterns should look like. And once you cut out these 3 pieces and add your seam allowance to it all around, it should look like this. Front center doesn't need that seam allowance really because it's cut on fold, but I usually just fold the seam allowance away when I'm cutting. Now here comes the challenge to fit the pattern onto the shirt. It took me some time, but I managed to cut everything out and these were all the pieces. To connect them all together, I started with the front and I pinned the side pieces to the center piece with right sides facing and I sewed it together. I forgot to zigzag stitch all around the pieces, so after I pressed the seam allowance open, I folded the sides in like this and I sewed on the outer edge. This is what it looked like. Next, with the back pattern, first you're gonna copy your dart marks to the patterns. So I poked through paper with pin and then I drew at that same spot with the chalk, and that should do the trick. And then you want to sew your darts starting from the top down to the smallest point and don't back tack. Instead, leave a thread hanging there and tie a couple of knots there, and don't forget to press the dart. Then it was time to attach the zipper, so I first sewed the back halves of the skirt pattern together with the longest stitch possible, so basically basting stitch, but I only back tacked at the hem of the skirt since the top will be seam ripped anyways. And I somehow lost the footage of me putting the zipper in. It's already in here, but yeah. Then I sewed up the sides and the skirt was almost done. I zigzag stitched the top of the skirt just so it wouldn't fray again, and then I marked 5 centimeters down all around. I pinned the waistband down like this, and I sewed around about half a centimeter away from the edge. So I marked 11 centimeters from the bottom, seam ripped the slits, and I sewed a horizontal little line here to secure the fabric so it wouldn't unravel. As a last thing, I just double hemmed the skirt and it was done. This was very easy project and I think it came out looking decent considering I made it out of a thrifted shirt. I also think that it would easily look like something from Brandy Melville or Urban Outfitters if it was made in some kind of plaid design fabric or something else. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this one, that this tutorial was useful for you and you're gonna be making a couple of skirts at home yourself. And yeah, if you like this video, please like this video, subscribe to see more from me, and I'll see you next week. Bye!